Hey, welcome back. We're going to finish up, let me get the guy out of there, finish up the car. Hopefully, in this video, we got the stickers still, we haven't even touched them. But we're starting with bags 5 and 6. Put this all to the side. And the wheels is another thing. It says to slide out the thing with all the wheel stuff in it, but I've already did that in the last video by putting in the tires, the wheel covers that I could prefer. And it actually tells you to use. Well, it shows it on the box to use, let me put it that way. You can choose either one. I just like these a lot. They definitely look more special. Oh, you get some tissue paper too, all right. Now I can know my blows. All right. So we got bags 5 and 6. All right, so I was, move that out of the way now. And of course it's gonna make it in the worst possible. Okay, this is just my lucky day. My fingers keep on making everything fall on something else. All right, I don't care. All right, so 5 and 6. We got now on step number 67, we got this piece, and we're going to join it with a piece with a hole in it. Oh, it's like this. Okay, I was like, I couldn't find it, but it's one of these. It's not just a hole, it's actually like a nipple on the end of it. Now, how many people actually like the cars like this, where you got a lot of pieces that will only be used for this? Because honestly, when you put something together like this, you're not going to take it apart and do anything else with it. Maybe I've seen people do really cool mock mechs with theirs, but even then, those people could probably use these special pieces. Like there's pieces with this that will only be used for this. They probably won't be used for anything else, like that right there. I don't know, to me this is like a model kit. I mean, it's a model kit that you don't have to glue anything and you don't have to tear anything out. I thought that was actually shadowing on the step number 68. It's actually drawn on there, so I gotta find, let me move the windshield off to the side. Okay, here's one of those pieces. Oh, and that's the actual piece I need. So for step 68, I need this piece and a single red side build thing. Move the wheels to the back. Here it is. Okay, so it's facing this way with the slope going positive direction. Okay, this piece will go facing this way. Okay, we gotta build its opposite. Okay, it's not this piece. It's hopefully this piece. Yeah, that's the piece. I got a yellow cat coming this way. He probably wants some attention. He's been asleep most of the day. Okay, piece going this way, so it's going in the negative direction. The slope is. All right, like that. All right, it was step 68. So the next thing I should see is step 69. Step 69, we put it on the front right here, like this, like this. The next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put the wheel wells on. Right here. And right here, that'll be step number 70. Make sure they are completely up. See, like that one? There. All right. 71. Hold on. There's also, nope. It just, okay, it's just the outline of these made it look like the yellow ones were lighting up, but it wasn't. All right, the next one we're use the big gray piece. And it's going to connect those two to hold them together, to hold them on tightly. And then we're going to use a red flat piece right here. All right, oh, okay, so actually that's just, I didn't think it was going to be that flat. Wow, okay. So we're using 2 rounder pieces, like this, for part number 72. Right here. And I think this is the other one. Yeah, right here. And right there. And I just realized I'm not sure if I took the last video off of this. Hope I did. Otherwise we might be running out of space quickly on this camera. Alright, that was step 72. So when I turn the page, it'll be 73. Yes, it is. Alright, we're going to be building, and it shows you, yes, the shorter ones, not the longer ones. So there's obviously, like these two. There's these two pieces that are very similar. One's a short one and one's a long one. So we're going to use the shorter pieces, not the very similar but longer piece for this part. All right, for this one we have two parts again, left and right. We got a black. All right, all I can think is, okay, it's like this. It didn't show me that side, so I wasn't sure if it had a little nip on it. This piece, the piece on top of it. Okay, and this piece right here, let me make sure. Yep, that piece is actually before I build the other one and then get them mixed up. That piece is going to go, just trying to make sure I get the orientation correct of everything. Like that right there. Because on the mirrored image, it's the opposite. All right, let me find the other pieces. They're very tiny, very, very tiny. But I did use a good color for this, thankfully. All right, here's one of the pieces right here. Nope. See, I thought it was gonna be like one of those, sort of. Here's one piece, and here's the other one. All right, so here's the one that's more obviously showing us right here, here. And it's going like this. Little lip on the bottom. And that's gonna go on this side. So right in front of the wheel well, you got the piece going like this, and the piece mirroring it going like this, and the lip of the black piece is on the bottom right there. All right, that was 73. 74, we're building something that says, the design team created this brick specifically to replicate the Maserati's unique grille. So there's just one piece used for this, and it looks like a little crown, sort of, like a Poseidon. Trident, sort of. I don't know what it's supposed to be exactly. So it gives you a little bit of feedback about all these things. And then here's two unique pieces we'll probably never use again on any other type of car. These pieces right here. That. Make sure that that's catching on that other piece down there. That little red thing right there. See, it's pushing it off, so be very careful when you're putting that on, because the friction is trying to push it off. Well, it's trying to displace it, sort of. Okay, so when you're pushing down on this part, it will try to do something right there, so just be really careful. Keep it working together. And then just check to be sure everything's flat. And now we got just the hood piece to put on for step number 76. And it appears it goes right over that flat piece already there. So kind of feel like we didn't need that. Let me double check. Yep. Okay. 77, we got a piece that's similar, but it's going to be with a symbol on it again, the little trident symbol. They got that symbol on there, two places in the front. Okay, right there, like that. Now I don't know who had a Maserati. I couldn't tell you. It doesn't stand out to me in real life. If they did a Lamborghini Countach, bam, that would be awesome for a starter. But it's between the two cars, I liked it better. So I could have just as easily picked the blue one, to be honest with you. But if I'm going to pick something blue or red, my brain's going to go toward the red. Just my natural abilities, or natural, whatever you want to call it, inclination. All right, on step 78, we're building something complicated, not quite sure. Okay, so it's like this. Okay, 78, flipping the page should be 79. It is. Oh, this is the dashboard, okay. So it goes all the way down here. Not there, not there. It's all the way down here. All right, now we're going to fill out some pieces to go with the dashboard. I got a 1x3 flat top. It's going to go right there. We got this elbow piece that's flat on the top, but with one nipple that's at the elbow. I saw it a while ago. Here it is. And let me make sure I get this correct. It's going to go here, oddly enough, because it's not really... No, it is. It's helping to hold on to it. Okay. And then I'm guessing this is part of the steering column or something. Let's see. This right here. All right, looks like we're building the on-dash computer thingamabob. All right, we got this piece. We're gonna put a flat piece on. And then they're using a special piece. Once again, the display mirrors the one found on a real car. Okay. If I can find it. Oh, it's this thing right here, I bet. Yep, okay. Okay, so this piece will go right here, like that. All right, that was step 81. Flipping the page to step 82. On this one, we got a red piece going across here and a black that is also a 6x1 though, instead of 6x2 going around here. All right, on step number 83, we have, okay, I was about to say, it doesn't look very long. Hold on. Yeah, that's it. It just looks much longer on the picture. It's also foreshortened, if you know art, in the arts term, foreshortened, because it's going off into the distance. And then this piece, so I'm guessing that is the steering column right there. Yep, we're about to put the steering wheel on. Deja vu, I put a steering wheel on just like this the other day. It was going onto this piece instead of an old-fashioned, you know, steering wheel, like Lego. Can't remember the company it was with. Like this. Oh, it's a racing steering wheel too. I like that. The flat part goes down, yeah. I figure because you want the one piece going down. All right, so after I get the steering wheel in, or step 85, we're going to be putting in the dash around it. There is a unique piece right here. And it's going to go right here to let you know how many studs per hour you're driving. And then we got these little, wait, hold on. Are these special little ones or big ones? Because there are two different sizes here again. Okay, judging from what I'm looking at there, this would overhang anyway. And according to the picture, it's going to cut into the halfway through it. So I'm going to guess as small as, they didn't say this time, yes, like a little X and a Y. Or you know, like a green for the shorter one. So I'm going by what I'm looking at here. And that looks like it because it is cut away where there's a part of a stud showing. Okay, mirror that on the other side. So just beware, you're not using the long ones here. You're using the shorter ones. There's two sizes there. They didn't give you a little thing that made that difference, so you got to really pay attention. Speaking of paying attention, that was step number 85 for sure. Step 86. All right, we're putting in this part of the car. So we put that up here so I can get the pieces. Now these are the nice over the edge type pieces. And we're going to put one of the red ones in there. This is basically just going behind the wheel well. Like that. We're just going to mirror it on the other side. Wow, what is that piece for? Is there enough pieces here for the doors? Seriously? I'm like, I've emptied out both the bags. Is there another bag I'm going to wear? Because that doesn't look like a lot of pieces left. Wow. Okay. What was I doing? The red piece I'm looking for. Here it is. This piece. Like, it really does not look like that many pieces left to finish what I'm doing here. Let me put it this way so you can see what pieces we got left. All right. It's going to go that way. So here, this piece goes in like this. Like there. And then on step 87 on the other page, we got this piece which goes down in the front to fill in not that one stud brick right there like this. Those get stayed there. All right, that was step number 87, so it's just step 88. Step 88 has its own window. So remember, I don't know if you remember all the way back at the first video where I had the Hot Wheels car. Where did the Hot Wheels car go? I was saying that I don't think the top's translucent. It's not. But, you know, Hot Wheels take shortcuts on making their cars, their die-cast metal cars. But where did it go? That is strange. I don't know what happened to the car. Did it roll off on the floor when I wasn't looking? Okay, I have no idea what happened to the car. That's terribly strange. For all I know, it could have rolled off on the floor while I was in the other room. My cats could have knocked it underneath the refrigerator. All right, well, I don't know. I do not see it. Maybe I'll do a conclusion video of like comparing it separately. Okay, like that. And then put that to the side. All right, we're building the doors, it appears. So step 89, we're getting this flat piece like this. The piece that I was just going, ooh, what is this? Oh, okay, that's the one I want to pick up. They want me to put it on here like this. Hold on. Hold on. I'm not doing it right. This way. Let me double check. Yeah, okay. Step 90, I'm putting it down and I'm getting this piece and this piece, which will go in the middle here like this. And connecting to that. And then on the other side, we're going to get two of these bricks. This. And this. All right, step 91, going to the next page, which should be step 92. All right, we're going to need the longer one this time. That is actually that one. Good, I picked up the right one. Okay. And a 5x1 going down the side. Turn it over on the inside. We got one more piece to put in here. It's this piece right here. That is so strange. My car disappeared. All right. We're not going to attach it. We're just going to let it hang in midair. I'm going to go and attach it. It's really weird. It's the butterfly doors. Oh, look at that. So it opens up like that. All right. Going to the other page now, 94. We're going to be building the other door. This piece. And this time it's going to be on this end, of course. Like that. I'm just going to go ahead and build it on there like we were going to do it anyway. Cat hair. All right, these two pieces. So once you build one door, it's like the other door. You know what you're doing anyway. That door, that piece. And then the longer piece goes right here. And then the 5x1 piece goes right here. Flip it over. Gonna put in the door piece right here, going toward the middle, which is probably the next step on the next page, but I mean, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. All right, so flipping the page over, that was step number 96. So 97 is finishing up what I already did, and 98 is finishing up what I already did. And we're just putting the door on now. There's a place for rear view mirrors. Okay, there we go. All right. The butterfly doors open for maximum authenticity. They just show you how to open and close it on the next page. And then the last, or step number 100, not the last step. We're not there yet, but oh my gosh, we're at 20 minutes. And I got a cat about to meow at me. All right, here we got the shorter ones again. Let me double check the way of the orientation. See, I told you he's gonna start meowing. It goes in like this for a tiniest little amount. Sweetheart, hold on a minute, okay? You just woke up. There's food. I just put food out for midnight before I started doing this. Midnight and Tom Tom are inside. I know, sweetheart, I know. But you don't go up there and look where I put the food. Go eat you some food. Go get you some food. You probably want some water. And these two cats right here, the two youngest ones, I put out a fountain for them to drink from. I bought a new thing. They will not drink from it. I still have to turn on the bathroom faucet. I don't know if it smells funny to them. It doesn't smell funny to me. Maybe I'll do like a quick video to kind of like a short. Don't scratch on my chair. He's like, you're not giving me attention. I need to scratch on your chair. Customize. You can customize your eyes. Oh, here's the thing where it says put this on the bottom. It's a keychain. The metal signature plate doubles as a keychain. If I can get it to scoop up, but it's so heavy. So it's this thing right here. It's it's this side. It says it's a Maserati MC20. So it's kind of like tells you what kind of car it is. So you can stick it right here. It's also got a hole in it so you can use it as a keychain. So what do you guys think? 3 bags, 3 videos to get it all done in about an hour, I guess, with interruptions. All right, it's a beauty. Let's see if it'll roll any. Now there are stickers to customize it with, but I like it is. I like it like that. But you do have stickers, and that's probably what the next part is all about, is about customization. Yep, so you can get different hubcaps that they have. There's a T-bar here to knock the hubcap plates off. You go in behind the tire and pop them off. And you can make it tatted up, basically. I might put the Maserati sticker across the top. Evidently, I'm not going to get anything done right now without the meow, meow, meow. I think that was the other blue car I saw there. Now, they do make bigger ones. I saw a guy do that one, so that one's much bigger. All right. Well, I guess I'll see you guys later. My cat demands my attention. There's the other car. I was wondering where you were. So remember, I said it was clear on the top, and I was like, I don't think the real one's got a clear top like that. So there's the comparison, a side-by-side comparison of them. Seriously, Tom, you are such a baby. Sweetie, you're 5 years old. It's time to act like a grown-up. In cat terms, I don't know how many years that is, but if you talk dog terms, he's 35 now. Meow, meow. Ugh. Imagine having 4 of those things. He's the only one that whines it like a baby. All right. I'll see you guys later. Have a great day.